everyone, it's Alex. I guess today I'm going to talk about my sexuality and gender. I feel like it's a big part of today's world, and I guess I just want y'all to know me a little more. I think ever since I was in elementary, I knew I liked girls. I'm pansexual, which, if you don't know what that means, I like basically everybody. Not like where I see person, I answer person. I mean, like, I like anyone, whether they're trans, non-binary, gender fluid, anybody. Like I said, I've known that I've always liked girls probably since elementary. I guess there was a thing about them. I guess I never really realized I was bisexual though, because at the time I thought, like, oh, I like girls, or like, oh, she's pretty and stuff, or oh, I want to kiss her, and it's just like, but then when I got to middle school, I was like, oh, I'm bi. The whole concept of LGBTQ was just coming into my range of thought, and I was just like, whoa, Emily's bisexual. Bisexual is the time. Around 8th grade, I realized, because I had discovered new things about the community, and I ended up having transgender friends, and I really discovered that I like trans people, and I like anybody. I guess it's just like, it doesn't matter if they're trans, girl, guy, femboy, femme girl, demi boy, demi girl, like, they're people, and I guess whoever I like. I hope nobody finds this offensive or anything. It's just, this is my experience going on. About during the summer after 8th grade, my sister had asked me a question. She was like, do you think you're trans? Because I always like keeping my hair short. Like, this is pretty long compared to how I keep it. Like, I would have it really, really short. And I like my hair short. It's more comfortable, and dressing guys' clothes is a lot more comfortable. And she was like, do you think you're trans? And I just thought about it. I was like, I'm not trans. I have the gender dysphoria and body dysphoria, and a lot of dysphoria. And I was just like, sometimes I feel like I want to be a guy, but at the same time, it's not what I want. I don't want to change my body to be that way. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. So I realized that I didn't want to be a fully a man, but I also didn't want to be a girl. And I was thinking, I'm in between. I'm neither. I'm non-binary. And that feels right to me. The title feels right. The meaning feels right. I feel myself. And I feel a lot better knowing that I'm not a girl to call myself that. I don't expect people to be like they, them, or something. I mean, when I've had my short hair, I've been called he, and that felt okay to me. I'm okay with being called she, and I'm not gender fluid or anything. It's just the they, them is for me, not for anyone else. Whether they choose to use it or not, that's up to them. Um, it's for me, and I'm not saying that people should just let people call them whatever they want, because if you're not comfortable with that, then you're not comfortable with it. I don't believe that anybody should force their pronouns on someone, because in my own please don't come after me, but in my own personal experience, I've seen so many people be forced into pronouns. Not saying that everybody does that. It's just a lot of people want them to be called with that, and they have the right to be called the pronouns that they want to be. But like, it's like I would feel more comfortable. This is just me, but I would feel more comfortable with, if you don't know me, then you don't know me. I don't expect you to know my pronouns. Now, if it's a workplace or my school or a place that I go on a regular basis, then I would want them to know my pronouns. Whether they choose to call me that or not, because I know my friends, my best friend Molly, she grew up with me calling me she. And I never, ever expect for her to just immediately call me they, them. Though I would like that to happen, I'm not going to force it, because I know sometimes it's hard for her to remember that. And I'm not going to get on her about it. Though I will from time to time just correct people. I'm like, hi, I'm a they, them. Now, whether you choose to call me that or not, that's okay. But I want you to know, in my heart, I will never be a girl. I will be non-binary. I'm not gonna be a girl. That's not me. And more recently, I've discovered something about myself. My sister had asked me if I'm asexual. And I was thinking about it. And this term that is more used for lesbians is stone top, and or touch me not is the other one. I'm more comfortable being a stone top. I don't like I've thought about this for a while. I was like, the idea, like, I'm perfectly okay with cuddles, hugs, being in a relationship where I can kiss them, hold them, like, anything. But when I think about it, when I get older, that next step that most people take, I can't do it the way everybody wants me to. I don't feel comfortable with someone touching me down there. And sometimes I feel like maybe it's the dysmorphia and stuff. And it most likely could be, could not be. I think that me being a stone top, I'm perfectly okay. And I can, it's so much more easier and more comfortable for me. And let's just say it's a lot better in some cases for me to be a stone top, because I don't have to worry about them like forcing me to do whatever, because that's not what I'm comfortable with. I don't like being touched down there. I'm okay with my chest and stuff, but there are certain limits. I would, like I said, I'm a stone top. And that has developed my character a lot more to set boundaries. And I realized that I have to set boundaries. And discovering more things about myself is eye-opening, and I want to be comfortable because I have gone through so much. Me and my sister have gone through so much. I'm not going to just let myself be uncomfortable for the sake of a partner, because if they love me or something, then they should be respective of my boundaries. Um, Discovering a lot about myself in the LGBTQ plus community is a lot. I feel like when I found out about the stone top, it made me realize a lot of things that I knew were true. I've had a lot of past partners say a lot of things that made me uncomfortable, and I'm having to realize is like that's not for me. I don't feel comfortable to that extent. There is a certain boundary I need to set, a very clear one. And I hope that anyone out there can understand that you don't have to force yourself in any way to be the way your partner or somebody or the expectations of society. You shouldn't have to be a certain way for anybody but yourself. Because I realized I denied it for a little. I've denied it that for a while that I'm a girl. That's what it was expected of me. That would when being gay or bisexual or lesbian or trans or anything was just seen as weird or people made it as a joke. I denied it. I didn't want to think about how I would be disappointing people. But I realized it's not about them, it's about me. And that no matter what, it's my life, not theirs. And at some point, it doesn't matter what they want. It matters what I want because I'm having to live this life, not them. They don't know what I go through. They don't know what runs through my head. It's about me, not them. And I really hope that people can understand that. Even in today's generation, they make jokes. They act like it's funny or it's weird or it only happens with girls. And I've seen so many guys, when a girl says I like another girl, they think they're like, wow, that's so cool. But when a guy likes another guy, they're like, that's disgusting. Like, personally, I think that's cool. You go for it, boo, okay? But why make it as a joke? Because it's not funny. It's people's real lives. I've had a friend who almost got thrown out of her house because of it. She liked a girl, and her parents hated the idea of their daughter being lesbian. People don't deserve to not love who they are. Societal expectations are stupid. Everybody expects people to be skinny and pretty and straight, with a man, with kids, with stable lives. But in reality, that's not how it is. Girls like girls, guys like guys. People transgender, people don't always want kids. It's not a fairy tale wedding. Most of the American society is broke. People go through things. I went through things. People go through things. Animals go through things. We are all just trying to live in this world. To judge others is stupid. You don't have to be skinny and pretty or tall and muscular, because that's not how it is. My sister and I have genes that are thick. Our family genes run thick. We're thick people. We're not skinny. My sister, she thought, like, my sister's beautiful. My sister is beautiful. And no matter if she's thick or not, she's gorgeous. I'm thick. I don't have the same figure as my sister, but I'm not ugly. And I don't care how many people say it in my face, because the true ugliness is inside. It's the fact that if you want to have so much time with your life, you want to judge, say, why don't you have a boyfriend, or why don't you get a life? What about you? You're over here judging people based on how they look. The real ugliness is inside. Look in the mirror. Don't break it, though. The ugliness in people to judge others is beyond compare. I know I've had my own problems with that, but I've gotten better because I realize there's no point in judging. We all grow up, we all go one day. There's no point in living our lives trying to judge others. There's no point in living our lives trying to be something we're not, because it's just not how it is. I'm at the end of the video right here, but thank you. Oh, ignore my hair. Like, subscribe, put the bell icon. Make sure to have uploads. I have to upload more videos. But thank you. Bye. High five.